Hello, welcome to the Scripts story with Queen Viola, and well, this one is proudly brought to you by Tizcam Music. You should check it out, by the way. A lot of things they can do for you, and don't forget, you can catch up with this same episode on Kiss TV. That is from 6:30 to 7 p.m. on Thursdays, and on Fridays you can catch it as well on from 12 to 12:30. Yeah, and check them out as well on Facebook. Do not forget to subscribe to the Script, and that is of course searching for Queen Viola on all the platforms. Today we are having one of the best rappers in town, that is Lord G. And hey, hi,
hello.
How are you?
Okay, very fine.
Thanks for honoring our invitation.
You're welcome.
So I think here rappers do not talk that much, they just put their lines there, but today we are going to talk.
No
so yeah,
problem.
who is Lord G?
Lord G is Gabriel, and the Lord comes from the record label I'm signed to. That is Lord's Records label. Yeah.
Wait, is it the only one that you've been signed to that you have to name yourself actually with the name of the record, the record label?
Lord's, it's what I signed to and what we started together. We initiated it together with a group of people. Yeah, I got a lot of artists. Joe, J Young, you have Bro, J-Ro, you have Young Boy, you have Lemonade, you have a lot of them. A combination of rappers trying to find something to benefit us in the market mostly. That's what we're doing.
Okay, so wow. Okay, this surprises me. I thought J Young was for Stateless.
Well, that one, it could be better if you ask the individual to explain, because Stainless is more of a record label, but it's not that actively involved with the artists.
Okay.
Yeah, they just do it from far. But for us, we do in more involvement, more of the advertisement, more of promotion, and everything we do it by ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a nice one. So, when did you start? Should I say singing or rapping?
Well, I'm actually going to surprise you. It is not singing, it was not rapping.
Okay.
All this art of creativity started with poetry.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you've that is now a surprise.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It started more with poetry.
So what happened? Why did you decide to chill poetry?
No, I didn't leave poetry, I just upgraded poetry with more beat of music and rhymes and rhythms and African creativity into it. Just modified it, I think so. But what I'm doing is still poetry.
So I thought, because I think more, when it comes to poems, I feel like it's more of, writing down and then or reciting it without the beats that you're putting on.
Yeah, it's more of that. With poetry, you invoke more of the emotions using your words. With hip hop, you use the words to invoke the emotions. At the same time, you play around with the instrumentals, rhyming out bars on it and all that till then. That's how it is. That's what differentiates the two of them.
Okay, so why the twist?
Well, the twist came about in matter of travels and learning new music, because poetry came to me at an early age, around 10, 13, 14, 15.
Wait, well, your bio is going to look so good in the future.
Yeah, well, I've done a lot, from music to trying to fit in business to save myself or do that. I have a lot of things I've done in my life. But with poetry, it was more of from 13 to 16, that was poetry when I was more in Khartoum. Then upgrading my education, I had to move to Uganda 2009. That's where I had more influence about the rap and things. Because back in Khartoum, it was always music according to culture, and that was Islam. And Islam encouraged more of poetry and all that. That's why we focused on that. But moving on to a new place, new things, new everything, you try to fit in what you have and what people need. That's how it built up mostly. Okay,
so from 16 you started rapping?
You don't say rapping. If it is rapping, I actually started rapping in 2015. When I first went to Makerere University to visit my sister. There was a rap battle happening around the Sprite Courts, if you're aware of them, if you ever visited Uganda. Then there was more people rapping and all that. So I was like, wait, I can do this. I can say what people listen to. How about I try it with the beat? So I went on, and surprisingly getting more people interested in what I was doing. Yeah, it's good. You can transform. You can do more. You can do more. So coming back home, I felt like, we need to give people what they need. What people lack here mostly is emotion. People are used to do this fight. No, we artists can play a big role. sing about someone's situation, put someone's situation out there, let him listen that, okay, I have this situation, but this artist is relating to me. You're moving someone, you're touching someone. What we have is a gift, it's an empowerment. Let's nourish people's souls. That's what I believe in music.
Okay, well, that's a nice one. So I believe, okay, I've seen this a couple of times. I feel like hip hop is not really being appreciated in South Sudan, and what always push you to keep on just doing what you always do?
Well, hip hop is not appreciated. That is true. Not only hip hop, actually, almost everything in South Sudan about music is not appreciated, because you cannot tell me you busy releasing music, busy releasing content from comedy to all that, and you don't have a copyright. How are you going to sustain earning from what you put out there in the global market? Here, for us to earn, you need to just have a show or two. That's where you earn. But if you're music, nah, it's just for people to get. Someone sends you a WhatsApp number, tells you to send them a song. You have to. Well, doing this continuously, hip hop and all things here is, we're doing these things. I don't know how people think of it, but for me, I'm doing it not for myself. I'm starting a step for people that will come after me. If we want to have a future that has so many South Sudanese artists on international platforms known, it's we who have the opportunity to start now to work on it. Instead of us having wrangles and arguments of who is this better, who, no. Let's we come together and find out, why don't we have a copyright? Why isn't our content protected well? Why don't we have this and this? If we can have more of that, I believe that's something so well.
So have you been pushing for that? Because I've seen a couple of artists or musicians at least posting about copyright, or the association is not doing enough and all that. So do you think sometimes also it's up to the musicians as well to sit down as their own and then they talk about that, or they come up with the laws or the...
Well, now for the copyright, this exceeds beyond us only. This requires even more executive employment into this issue. More executive. By executive, I know you know what I mean, the governments and all this. It needs more of the involvement in this, because the artist's voice on its own is not enough. We can raise voices, but if they do not come in to show that yes, it's really needed, it can't work. Because even till now, platforms like Spotify and all this, I cannot upload songs there.
No.
For my country with the location of South Sudan to upload it there, it can't work. So it needs more of everyone coming together to build something. That's what I believe in.
Okay, well, so how do people always get your songs now that you've just talked about platforms where we could always download your songs? You've talked about maybe someone saying, this is my WhatsApp number, and then the person says, so how do I get to get your songs?
It determines. If you're someone who has access to internet, you could go to all my social media platforms and you follow through Audio Mark, you can get it on YouTube, you can. But if you're someone who does not have, mostly in the first week after release of my songs, the team of management and all this undergo a process of doing it deliberately, sending to people. Yeah, because we don't earn from that content, so let it go.
How do you earn in the music industry?
No, through here you earn through go to stage, have a show too.
So you've been earning money, huh?
I have been till lockdown came.
So how are you going? Because I know people also, you would love to see you, but do you do online? Okay, I've seen people always go online and they sing or that. So do you also think of doing that, or have you ever done that?
Over the what in particular?
Performing online because your fans would want to see you.
Well, I've not yet done that, because that will come after me releasing what I have to release to support all that. By the way, taking note that before all this, I existed only for 10 ciphers. Let's not lie. Let's be realistic. Before these 10 ciphers, I was someone who was looking for an opportunity. The 10 ciphers came up, I got my opportunity, I got the platform, I needed awareness from people to know who is Lord Gabriel. People got to know that. That's why I had one song, then the next song, and it's going on well. I hope maybe as we keep on going, release more, maybe we can do more of that.
So how many songs do you have?
Apparently, as me online, I've recorded around 3 songs right now. And by then...
Wait, 3 songs?
Yeah, only 3 songs.
It's weird how I feel like you've been in the industry for quite a while and you have like so many songs.
Nah, this is the moment I'll brag for you and I'll tell you, I think so. It's easy to realize talent.
Well, yeah. You brag for real. It's your time to shine. Brag. It's your time to shine, so yeah, shine.
I'll take on it.
3 songs. See, that was why I was asking you, like, when did you start singing? So, how many videos do you have?
Videos, probably, I think so. I have 2.
2 videos.
2 videos, and mostly the 10 of the ciphers. And the 2 have not yet done release of them officially because we're undergoing some work with them. Yeah.
So, talking about the ciphers, I feel like that stuff is a little bit competitive. Do you sometimes feel like, oh, that one is better than me, or this one is better than me?
Well, in hip hop, there is no one who's better than the other, and I can repeat it clearly. With hip hop, there is no one who's better than the other, because every person is blessed in a way of delivering a message that is different. If you listen to all the 10, RBM will deliver the same message with comedy throughout, and you will laugh and still get the message. So I don't believe there is no competition in hip hop. There is just being different from the other. That is all. We're all different and blessed in our own way.
Okay, so mostly, where do you get your inspiration to write your songs from? Like, do you check around and then you be like, okay, this is what I'm going to sing about, or it's literally like, okay, let me just go to the internet and then I search for whatever I want to.
Yeah. If you go to the internet and search, you're not giving people real life message. I live with everyday things I meet in South Sudan. I see, I write it. If it's lockdown, yes, how is the lockdown gone? What's happening? Write it. If it's this, write it. Let people have stories that is from within. That is it.
Well, now I think so many people are looking up to you, and we have upcoming. I don't know. Am I supposed to categorize you around upcoming? Or
yes, you can. You can. I still have 3 songs, and I'll take it from.
But even so many people have already noticed. I feel like, okay, I'm already a legend.
I'm not.
So, like, how do you get to inspire others?
To keep the art going?
Yes, to keep the art going. Earlier on, you did say that, like, everything is, when it comes to music, like, music is not being supported in South Sudan, but you're pushing on. I mean, you've started recently and you've gotten massive support, not just from fans, but also from the media houses.
Sure.
So, how would you also want someone to get maybe one day and they'll be like, okay, I want to be like Lord G? Do you talk to them, or you just let your music talk to them?
No, mostly I'm someone who's not good with talking to people, if you realize. I am more of my private space type person. But if you get to me and ask me, I'll pour for you everything you need to know. But just that thing of going to someone, I feel I'm entering into someone's space. So I better let someone come to me and we can discuss that out.
What if someone fears you? I mean, sometimes you look at people and they'll be like, I fear that guy.
No, you get scared of me if you have not seen me sitting with a community of people and talking.
And then that gets to this, like, is Lord G different from the original person?
Yeah, they're 2 different people. Lord G is all business, me I'm more relaxed and easy. But the common thing is we're all silent. We don't talk a lot.
Okay, that one has just kicked me. But at least I think Lord G is talkative compared to the original person. Okay, so what other thing do you do apart from music? Now that music right now you're not earning, and there should be something you're doing.
Well, apart from music, I do in business. I think so. I do in
business. What kind of business are you doing?
Charcoal.
Charcoal.
Yeah, I do.
Wow. So okay, your life is interesting. You know, musicians, or let me say celebrities in Juba, always feel like, okay, I want to do some classic thing, like maybe I want to do boutique, or I want to do this and that. So what inspired you to do charcoal instead of doing the other kind of businesses?
You know, a frog jumps up to his capacity. When I first landed here, that's what I could afford to do. But I do believe also it takes things as progress, also step by step. And I landed here close to the rainy season, and someone told me the best thing you can do right now is get charcoal before the roads block and you sell it. I did it first time, it worked. So it just turned a habit. Let it keep on going. If it can support you, it gets you the finance in it, it's okay. It's a business.
So how many years have you been doing that?
Well, I think so, 18, 19, 20, yeah, 21 now, 4 years I've been doing it.
Wow, okay, you should be having a lot of money.
Nah, you don't need to think of a lot of money. You just need to. With charcoal, if you count charcoal in money, you'll never earn any. Because charcoal.
But I know that is the whole essence of having a business.
That is the essence of having a business in a modern world. But essence of having a charcoal business in South Sudan is different. Okay,
I don't understand that. Please, can you try to elaborate?
Okay, now,
you have defeated me.
You're dealing with a business whereby you have neighbors around who know it's for the neighbor's child. So you sometimes you have to cut off this and this, so you don't fit up to expected profit. Sometimes you just do things to keep the business moving and have something to embark on every day. That's one thing that I do mostly.
Okay, so would you also advise me maybe to start a business, not just like a classic one, but anything that can get for me money? I mean,
well, I will advise you to do something that you feel is more comfortable for a type of person you are.
okay.
I'm someone who's not interested in sitting in a one place for a whole day, so I can't do for a boutique business. And something that can make me active. Do this, do that, move around. Yeah, I feel more comfortable with it.
Do your neighbors know that you are a celebrity?
Yeah, they do.
So that doesn't conflict with your business?
Nah, it's never at all. You know, it takes on to the celebrity yourself. If you live around people and you raise your price and your value to people, actually it will be very hard for people to fit in with you. But you're a human like them. You go through the same thing like them. The only difference you have is you are known by more people than they are. So feel no more where you are. And when you go out there, let it happen. Yes, it happens. But within your vicinity, I feel you need to be more entitled to living with the people. That's what I do around my neighborhood. And around my neighborhood, there is no celebrity. There is just Gabriel, the normal businessman, a normal boy from home. That's it.
Okay, so let's talk about challenges. For the few years that you have been in the music industry here in South Sudan, what are some of the challenges that you faced?
Oh, well, challenges mostly it embarks on failure to earn from what you release. Yeah, like I said it last time. In maybe countries like Kenya, Uganda, where they have proper copyrights, they upload music and earn from it being played, you have to. But here, whereby if you don't get a hit song, you don't get to the shows, you don't get to the radio stations, you don't get your things moving, it's so hard. That's one of the biggest challenges we do have here.
But okay, let's talk about songs being played on, the medias. I feel like you have been getting enough support, or you feel like that's still not enough for you?
No, with the medias, I don't feel it's actually them to be blamed sometimes. Before you walk to a presenter and tell a presenter, why aren't you playing my song, why aren't you? Do you know what his boss wants? We don't know that. We can't set a side judgment to do that. And number two, you want them to play your song. Are you sure the content that you're delivering is in that standard for me to even play it on my station? That is it. For me, I've not faced it because I learned out of something. From the past people and the standards of songs, I felt there was something missing. We are lacking originality to be our own. You want to have a song, a Tanzanian release a song like this, you get it and do the same thing. No. Get it, get something, go back to the South Sudanese roots of music, pick something and play with it, get something so creative out. I don't believe there is any radio presenter that won't play, even you. Would you refuse to play?
Depends if the song, I've always said, like, if a song is good, you don't have to even market it. It should definitely go out there. So, talking about originality, why do you feel like some of these artists here, they don't just want to be themselves, but they want to copy others?
Well, copying others most people feel like, it actually goes back to what our people have gotten used to. The consumers of the music here are more used to international music. So everyone who comes up, instead of me wasting time doing something to create, let me just do something that they listen to. So we have a roundup, a continuation, a build-up of foreign music produced within the country due to copy style from someone else. But if it's you yourself, if you give something time, you sit and create something, I do believe people who listen to music, they don't listen to music because it is close to this one. They listen to your music because it is different from this one. That's why if Tanzanian music plays on a station, before even listening if it's Swahili or not, you can pick, this is a Tanzanian, this is a Ugandan, this is a Kenyan. If we can have this from our own, where someone keeps listening to a beat, he's an American, like, no, this is South Sudanese. I feel if we can reach to that point, then that means we can value what originality means.
Okay, if in any case you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you do that because you're missing out a lot. And by the way, make sure as well you check out for Lord G on Facebook as well. You can check out on YouTube. You can check all his songs right there. And don't forget, this one is brought to you by S1E13 Music. You should also check on them on Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. All of the details are all there. And don't forget to catch up with this episode on Kiss TV from 6:30 to 7 p.m. And of course, that is on Thursdays. And on Fridays will be from 12 to 12:30. And so where do you see hip-hop in the next 2 years in South Sudan?
The best genre South Sudan will ever listen to.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I think to me, literally depends on what they say. Like some songs are just not worth listening to.
Yeah, that's some songs. You've not had Lord G songs. You've just had 3. Relax.
So how many more songs are there for this year planned already?
For this year, I do have an EP of 6 songs. Then probably by start of next year, I'll drop an album.
Wow. All right. And then we are going to wait for that. So what advice would you want to give to someone who wants to start music, particularly hip-hop?
Particularly hip-hop, you want to start, just believe. That's the only thing with hip-hop, believe.
Okay.
Because it reaches a time whereby it turns so hard that writing one verse can take you like the whole eternity. Just believe you can do it.
Brings me to this. Do you always write your songs when you're in the studio, or you write your songs before going to the studio?
Well, it determines on the songs. There are some songs that are best written when you are there in the studio. And there are some songs that come up due to inspiration from environment around. Those ones end up being written where you are immediately.
Okay. All right, so what are your last words to the fans as we summarize?
Well, to the fans, I thank them for all the attention they've been giving me so far. It has been really heavy. I've been getting a lot of likes on my page, on my platforms and all that. I'm really appreciative, and I just want to inform them that due to their appreciation, let them expect more coming, just in the due time.
Okay. All right, then thanks so much for honoring our invitation, and good luck with all your songs this year, all your projects. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for watching, and thanks to the Fire Head Now team, thanks to my own team, and thanks to S1E13 Music, and thanks to Kiss TV. Let's link up again next time. God bless you.